let's do it. And you know where that came from? That came from nothingness. That didn't come from anybody telling me how to do it or what I should do. That came from a trust. It came from my own intuition.
See my boy.
Surrender.
Hold on, let me turn this down.
See, I told my wife when I got that, I said, I'm not doing any interviews. I said, I'm not doing this. You know, and she said, right, keep saying that.
That was my boy Wayne Dyer and Tony Robbins. I was listening to them, man. I always keep that in my CD. I bought these CDs probably about 5 years ago, maybe even longer than that. I was listening to a little infomercial, and my boy Tony came on there with Get the Edge. And so I was thinking about, shoot, I might get the edge. And then at the very end, Tony said, look, man, here's the deal. You go ahead and get the edge. And then all the profits, then you made your donation to meals already. He got something like Thanksgiving meals or something like that. He said you've already, because all this money goes straight to charity. None of it come to him. So you done your donation and you getting the edge for free. I said, shoot, man, my boy Tony doing it up. He doing it up. So I got the edge. The edge is real good. I mean, this right here is a meeting with Wayne Dyer. And Wayne was talking about, this being that you connected with everything. And don't stress over getting things, because he made a nice, because today is 4 Agreements Thursday, for people don't know. And on Thursdays, every Thursday, I remember and study the 4 Agreements and try to implement that into my life, into my daily routine. So I do that every Thursday. And then every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I do the Bible, which is Matthew chapter 7, asking it is given, seeking you shall find, knocking the door should be open. So every day of the week, I'm exercising the mind first thing in the morning. So here's the deal. So, all right, but this is what Wayne Dyer said. Wayne Dyer said, he said, dog, you made me forget. Man, see that? You made me forget. But he was talking, what was he talking about? I know it was about spiritual things, and that we was all connected to one another. Oh, I know what he said. He said that, I said I was gonna look that up. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. I was gonna dig into that, because now that resonates. It's exactly what he's saying, that life is a dream. He say, take it like this. When you go to sleep, you dream of a Ferrari. You don't wake up and say, hey, where's my Ferrari? He said, well, it's the same thing with life. This is still a dream. So you shouldn't be attached to these things, because in the end, just like you came out of that dream, when you come out of this dream, you can't take it with you anyway. He said, the more and more you realize that it's a dream, and that my thoughts, since I'm dreaming, I can dream whatever, and things should flow easier, because it's a dream. But you know what? Sometimes people don't recognize that they dream, so they have nightmares. They do. Sometimes I can recognize when I'm dreaming, and then I can start controlling my dream. And most of the dreams gonna be on flying, right? Yeah, most of the dreams on flying. And sometimes, you know what? I've purposely done this to load my mind with flying images, like Aerial America or drone footage and stuff like that. I load my mind with that sometimes before I go to bed, so that they'll already be preloaded. I know. They said you could do it. You can preload your mind. The last couple of things that you think about at night, you can ponder them all night, and it'll be the first things you wake up with the next morning. Could be. But anyway, so that's why I was listening to my boy Wayne Dyer right there, and talking to my daughter last night, and she was saying that she got some acne on her face and it just won't seem to go away. And then she said, I think I'm gonna get on this diet program, change my diet, go back to a Whole 30. I said, what about a diet for your mind? Should I die for my mind? She said, I've been hearing people talking about, I've been watching my thoughts and stuff like that and putting stuff in. I say, yeah, but you still ain't treating your mind like you finna treat this diet on your body. She said, well, dieting is just easy. Yeah, the physical is always easy. Even when it's hard, it's simpler and easier than sitting down thinking. You know, it's hard. That's why most people, that's why a lot of people, they don't want to get into that deep thought and really try to get to the root of the situation. And that's why I'm on a deep dive. How long this dive gonna take? Man, this dive may take forever. But we're gonna keep diving. Keep diving deep till we find out to get that knowledge. And that's what he said. That come from the inside. My boy Wayne Dyer said it come from the inner stillness. Once you go in and tap into the inner stillness where all thought comes from, say, man, then that's when the power begins. That's when the power begins. So I'm gonna finish up with some Wayne. But I also read my Bible. The time I got up, I wanted to read the first thing. I didn't read a whole lot. Woke up a little bit late. Read Zephaniah. I just kind of picked that book out. And it was just talking about how people, these last couple of books I've been picking out, maybe the Holy Spirit been telling me something. It's all been about the punishment of idolatry. And idolatry is a whole lot, it's a lot more encompassing than what we've been led to believe. Because people thought, like I say, people thought that idolatry was just the worship of other gods, putting other things as a god, other, wooden images and calves and stuff like that. But it's more than that. It's more than that. I think I hear an ambulance. I always like to pray for them. But anyway, it's more than that. It's anything that, like I was saying, anything that causes you fear is idolatry. That's what he was saying. If you're scared of it, then you pretty much might as well go ahead and worship it as your God. That's what he's saying. He said it like that. I was like, man, but he was talking about clients though. I was like, yeah, man, never thought about that. He said, yeah, man, you might well get down on your knees then. Start praying to him. That's what he said. So that's what Zephaniah was talking about. And I really couldn't get into it because I woke up late, so I was reading. But then I said, you know what? I'm brushing my teeth. Let's go ahead and put the Audible on YouTube. No, I wasn't going to take that as an excuse of not getting into it, see? Brain try to sneak you out of it. But all you got to do is just press into it. So that's what I did. Oh, they trimmed them trees up tight. But yeah, so you got to press up into it. So that's what I did. I put the audio on. Then after that, of course, your boy grabbed the book on the 4 agreements. And that 4th agreement, well, I wasn't even on the 4th agreement. This was on assumptions. He said, I want to cut back on making assumptions. Don't make assumptions. And that means having the courage, which is to go for no, to ask more questions. He said, assumptions in themselves aren't bad. He was saying that assumptions are bad when we believe they are truth or true and act on them as if they true, when it's just something that your mind made up. It's an assumption. You just made it up. Just made that answer up. And so other than that, then I went on did my affirmations. Whoa, that guy just ran that light. Oh my goodness. It was green for me. I mean, he ran it. I mean, whoa. He ran it. I'm trying to look up there, man. I almost skidded off the road. But anyway, so that's what I got to do today. Not going to make assumptions. I'm going to go ahead and ask the question, which is going for no. That's all the assumption is, going for no. That's all this whole thing is for me, is go for no. Go on, do it, get the result, man. I asked myself when I got home the other day, I said, boom, did you have a productive day? I said, yes, I did, because I got plenty of results. When my daughter was talking last night about trying to teach the kids on investing or something like that, and we was talking about the marshmallow contest, but the kids that was able to hold out did a whole lot better than the kids that didn't hold out. She said, oh, so you saying they were just born to be successful? I said, nah, you can't really say that. It's really kind of a product of the parents. The parents, because each one of them kids came from different families, different traditions. You know, so you can't really say that it's you. But some kids are born with certain tendencies, certain skills, certain things that they're good at and gravitate to. But to say successful, every kid is born to be successful. But it's always the problem and the AKA AC acne come from the comparison on what success is. I said, how do you gain success? I know you used the word a couple of times. What is success? Because it's going to be different for each person. But most of the time, people think of success because that's what almost everybody measures success is on money. Man, you're very successful. But shoot, this guy could be successful with his health. I think guy's successful if he got a lot of money, but he laying on his deathbed because he took poor care of his body. Is that guy successful? Something to think about, right? Not saying that, having money ain't good, but you may have a guy that's, in great shape physically, but poor mentally. Is he successful? So it's depending on how you gauge the success for yourself, and are you comparing your success to other success? You see what I'm saying? So we dive. That's another little deep dive. She was saying, I don't know. Let's say, look, ain't gonna happen. You gotta dig deeper. That's the deal. You don't want to dig deeper. So we had these conversations a little bit at night. We trying to switch to going in the mornings. And then she wanted to. She said, man, when I was young, I used to get up early in the morning for no reason, exercise before going to school, but now I want to get up and I can't get up. I said, yeah, you got too much other stuff on your plate. On your own time, it's going fast and years is clicking by. And those years clicking by in comparison to other folks, that's what we doing. You get 30 years old, you expect a certain level of independence or whatever, right? You're 30, right? Yeah, so that's the name of the game. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna dive into this go for no, which is not make assumptions. I'm gonna be asking my customers the extra questions that I'm gonna need in order to put this thing together. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it to life. Some things I still got laying out there. I still hadn't done it to life yet, but I'm gonna do it to life. So you know what I'm gonna do? And I'm finna go ahead and thump in the rest of this Wayne dive. Then I gotta figure out why my Audible ain't downloaded. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do, right? That's what I'm gonna do. So you go ahead and do it to your life. Man, what's up with this traffic? I tell you what, this place right here, man, is growing. This place right here is growing, no doubt. We're getting more and more traffic coming down through here. Regular basis. That boy got them brand new tires on here. Got that Rain X on the wonders. Oh yeah, I'm prepared, baby. It's all about preparation. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. If you know you're prepared, then you need to expose yourself to more and more opportunities. Or start opening more and more doors, knocking on more and more doors. Going for no more often. Because when the opportunity do show up, you're already prepared for it. That's what I'm working on, baby. That's one thing right there. If I get that down packed, that's the key to the puzzle right there, baby. We put my boy Wayne Dyer back on. Come on, Wayne.
He thinks you protested too much. I said, but I'm not doing any interviews. I'm just
Do it to life.